Good day to our thesis advisor, Engineer Greta Rosario, to our panelists, Mrs. Rebecca Pardo, Mr. Chester Naguit, and to our chairperson, Mr. Rodolfo Mirabel. I am Elin Itsadun, and I would like to greet you all a pleasant day. We will be presenting our proposed study entitled Windows and Android Applications Sales and Inventory System of Urban Silog, together with my groupmates Emmanuel Lasso and Fran Sebastian Santaano. Introduction. Businesses save time by using Windows and Android application sales and inventory system to speed up transaction while improving accuracy, as it is simple to confirm the amount of money and the timing of transactions. The system assists with the preparation of purchase orders, list, cash, and sales invoice. Statement of the problem. The business does their physical counting of stocks and sales manually. Technically, Urban Silog is only using a manual system that may cause duplication of documents. The system is created using an offline system. The Windows and Android does not require an internet connection but need to have same local network. The system can do product transaction, create an account, generate QR code for payment, but cannot transact with the use of credit cards. Conceptual framework. It is consists of relevant variable of the study and do they relate to each other. In our study, it consists of three phases: the input, process, and the expected output from the study. Input. It includes the data gathered that used to provide answers. Process involved the coding, revisions, system development, and analysis. The output. After the careful analysis of the study, the researchers conceptualized the output, which is the Windows and Android application, sales and inventory system of Urban Silog. Architecture. The figure shows what critical elements needed to run the system: computer, router, and the device. Router serves the link between the device and the computer, which is controlled by the designated administrator. The device needs to be linked to the same network as the computer in order to run the application. Project capabilities. The Windows and Android application is a system that generates sales and inventory of a business. The system has three user accounts. The client. The client can use the Windows app to modify and delete data. The cashier. The cashier is capable on handling Android application to get the orders. And the developer, which maintain the entire system, including database. Project testing. The researcher used the evaluation tool and user acceptance testing to evaluate the system outcome. There are three categories for the system testing: the developer testing, client testing, and customer testing. The testing is done to make sure the system can be used. Conclusion. Based on the findings of the study, the project is relevant to the objectives established. Since this would be the first computerized system, it is capable only directed to addressing the problem. The respondents' assessment of the functionality of the system results in overall 4.3, which is interpreted as strongly agree. The respondents' assessment of the reliability of the system results in overall 3.2, which is interpreted as agree. The respondents' assessment of the usability of the system results in overall 4.53, which is interpreted as strongly agree. The respondents' assessment of the efficiency of the system results in overall 4.26, which is interpreted as strongly agree. The respondents' assessment of the portability of the system results in overall 4.20, which is interpreted as strongly agree. The respondents' assessment of the maintainability of the system results in overall 4.15, which is interpreted as strongly agree. As a result, the value of the system is 4.12, which is interpreted as strongly agree, and the system can be used. Recommendation. The following recommendations are suggested. First, supplier can directly request an inventory order from the supplier. Second, interface design can be more user-friendly. Third, the dashboard can be clickable. And lastly, adding payment method via credit cards or ATM.